Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna and welcome to our 2017 Discover India tour in the USA. It was only natural that after years of holding festivals in Poland, Australia, South Africa, Brazil, and several other countries, that we would bring our program to the United States, where our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, first introduced Krishna consciousness in the West. On a morning walk in Mayapur on March 9th, 1976, Srila Prabhupada said, quote, "I was planning I must go to America. Generally they go to London, but I was simply dreaming how to go to New York. Whether I shall go this way, through Tokyo, Japan, or that way, which way is cheaper, that was my plan. I was targeting New York always. Sometimes I was dreaming that I have come to New York," unquote. Srila Prabhupada's dream to come to America was born out of his spiritual master's order to spread Krishna consciousness in the English language. When Srila Prabhupada first arrived here in 1965, he struggled to establish Krishna consciousness for a year or so, but by 1967 the movement was growing rapidly. Someone coined the phrase the Hare Krishna explosion. And from America, Krishna consciousness spread all over the world. So last year our festival group was invited to come to America by my disciple Mayapur Chandradas and his family. They live in New York and promised to arrange everything for a festival tour, focusing mainly on universities. Mayapur Chandra's son, Haridas, and his daughter, Brinda Dasi, were instrumental in setting up the programs with schools like Buffalo State University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Rutgers University, Penn State University, and others. So we jumped at the chance to come and make our humble contribution to spreading Krishna consciousness here in America. So far we found that our particular presentation, a cultural presentation, is very appealing to the people of America. We're averaging around 500, 600 guests per program. This includes students and professors. We even had a number of deans, heads of universities attend our function, as well as local mayors, some congressmen, and police chiefs as well. All along the way, we've received many favorable comments as to how well organized the program is, how professional the performances are, and how talented the performers themselves are. And it's all centered around Krishna. We perform the Ramayana, the pastimes of Sita, Ram, Lakshman, and Hanuman, utilizing a combination of traditional and contemporary theater. We find that it appeals to people of all ages. Using the same concept, we also perform a play we've entitled Bhagavatam, which centers around Shukadeva Goswami's instructions to Maharaj Parikshit as he prepares to depart from this world. In the 2.5-hour show, we also include a martial arts performance, traditional Indian dance by the Sankhya Dance group from Mumbai, India. They've been with us for over 8 years now. Besides their professionalism, they bring an air of authenticity to our Discover India theme. And of course, there's a discourse on Bhagavad Gita, as it is by my humble self. As I mentioned, the element of professionalism is evident mainly because many of the devotees on this tour were trained in theater and dance before joining the Krishna consciousness movement. We have devotees from 14 different countries on our tour. Such talent allows us to do everything first class. A high-class presentation of the culture of India, ultimately the culture of Krishna consciousness, is very much appreciated. When everything is presented in a first-class, professional, and most important, devotional way, people can't help but be impressed and inquire further about Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Proof is that after the program, many people purchase Srila Prabhupada's books and inquire how to stay in touch with the local ISKCON temples. Of course, it's not easy to be constantly on the road like this, traveling long distances each day, sleeping in a different hotel practically every night, preparing and performing continuously every evening for large audiences for over 1 month straight. That along with Harinam Sankirtan in New York City and other places. Then there's radio and TV programs, but we enjoy it. It's like drinking hot sugar juice. It's so hot it burns the lips, but so sweet we can't stop. And it's an honor to continue in the legacy that Srila Prabhupada began by coming to America to preach in the English-speaking language. This visit we are literally following in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada here on the east coast of America, where you could say it all started. So we take shelter in his words written on board the Jaladuta as he approached America. Quote, My dear Lord Krishna, you are so kind upon this useless soul, but I do not know why you have brought me here. Now you can do whatever you like with me. But I guess you have some business here. Otherwise, why would you bring me to this terrible place? Most of the population here is covered by the modes of ignorance and passion. Absorbed in material life, they think themselves very happy and satisfied, and therefore they have no taste for the transcendental message of Vasudeva. I do not know how they will be able to understand it, but I know your causeless mercy can make everything possible, because you are the expert mystic. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,